Hi there, I'm Clare Gilmore and I work with the Redemptorists as a lay missioner on their parish mission team, and I'm coming to you today from County Antrim. Over the past few weeks I've had lots of feelings and lots of thoughts, and not all of them I've been able to name for myself, at least not yet anyhow. But one that has struck me recently is to do with time. In the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, there's a passage entitled, "Everything has its time." So many days over the past month, I've had people say to me, "So, how have you been spending your time?" Or, "What did you do today?" And I'm willing to admit to you that on some occasions, I haven't had an answer for them because I felt awkward about the truth. In the early weeks of lockdown, there are days when I spent my time crying or feeling fearful or incredibly lonely. There were other days where I had more focus, where I could set my mind to ticking off the things that were on my ever-increasing to-do list. But on the days when I found I did nothing, I felt embarrassed and even annoyed with myself. It took me a good few weeks and some honest conversations with my mum and my close friends over the phone to accept that these are unprecedented times, and that there's no limit to how any one of us may feel on any given day, and that's okay. When I heard the passage from Ecclesiastes read out on the radio, everything within me seemed to click. It was as if God was reaching out to me and saying, "It's okay. However you are feeling, however you are passing your time right now, that's okay." In this sharing, I invite you to ask yourself the same thing that I now ask myself. For me, what is today a time for? It may be a time to sleep, to rest, to be quiet. It may be a time to grieve whatever it is that I've lost. It may be a time to do some of those things that I always promised myself I would do if I had the time. It may be a time to go easy on yourself if, now that you have the time, you find you're not doing all those things you thought you would. Today may be a time for you to notice your feelings, your thoughts, your world. It may be a time to be 24/7 alone, or 24/7 surrounded, depending on the makeup of your household. It may be a time for taking your time. Even in our lockdown world, there is still a pressure out there to clear out the house, to sort the garden, to be super mum or super dad, to achieve. Ecclesiastes reassures us there is a time for everything, as well as everything in its time. So however you spend today, it is in its time. May God's blessing be upon you.